Our story begins with a large black panther being chased through the jungle by two even larger male lions. Let's check in with our hero now. Oh my gosh, what did I do? How did I even end up here? Why am I in this position? I'm running for my life. Well, hey there. My name's Saint. Yep, that's me, that Black Panther right there. And I bet you're wondering, how did I end up in this predicament? Well, if I'm being honest, I'm not really sure. But if I'm going to tell you the story, I guess I have to start from 2 weeks ago. You see there? That's me just chilling in my room. Yep, I'm a Jamba Juice delivery guy, and I deliver Jamba Juices and waters all over the jungle. And you see there, I bet you're wondering, why does a big black panther have a picture of a goat on his wall? Well, that there is Mislabeled, the best ever grasketball player there ever was. And you know, growing up, I was always a huge fan of grasketball. To be honest, grasketball was probably my first love. But as I've gotten older, grasketball just doesn't seem to fill my heart like it used to. And now I'm searching for more love. Will I ever find love in this lonely world? I'm just a panther searching for my girl. Grassketball is the best, but even when I go to rest, my heart feels empty. Will anyone ever love poor old me? Join me on my journey as I try to find true love.
Where is my phone? I had it last night. I can't quite remember. Oh, it's underneath the pillow. Oh, snap. It's Bennington. Hello?
Hey, what's going on, Saint? It's Bennington.
Man, I know who the hell this is. What you want?
Hey, man, I was calling to see if you watched that series last night, man. That dang Lebanon Reigns, he killing it. He crushing it, man. He's so close to being in the same conversation with Mislabeled Jordan.
Man, Mislabeled Jordan, there's nobody close to him, man. He's the greatest of all time, man. He went to 6 straight championships. He won 6 straight, and he was also the MVP, man. Why you always got to call me when you want to talk about Lebanon Reigns, man? Lebanon Reigns not even close, so stop it. He's not even in the GOAT discussion. He's not even a GOAT. He's an alpaca. So stop it. Stop calling me wanting to talk about Lebanon Reigns, man. What do you want?
Oh, man, I was also called to see if you wanted to go play grasketball later on, man, with a couple of the friends, man. You know that cute girl coming.
Oh, really? She's really coming? Like, how did you talk her out of the house?
Well, I just didn't talk out of the house. I just said, hey, you know, a bunch of us are going to play grasketball later on if you want to come. Like, will you be able to come?
I don't know, man. I got to check my schedule at Jamba Juice because I think I'm supposed to work later on today, but I'm going to figure it out because I really want to see her, man. You know, I used to really love grasketball, but I'm kind of tapering off a little bit.
Oh, it's okay, man. You know, if you watch Lebanon Reigns, it'll change your mind anyway. That Mislabeled Jordan that you got on your wall, you need to change him anyway.
Damn it, Bennington, you always want me to change stuff. I'm going to go downstairs and eat, and then I'm on my way, man. I'm very excited about playing grasketball.
Okay, I'll see you then.
So I headed down to the grasketball court. When I got there, I was looking for Bennington. I didn't see him anywhere. And then all of a sudden, I hear, Bennington did it again. He snuck up on me and scared me. Man, Bennington, why'd you got to do that? Just because you're an owl and you can sneak around, you don't got to scare everybody. Man, you know I love doing that. I see you wore those bad Jordans. You need to get you some of these Lebanon Reigns. Man, you can't even talk about Lebanon Reigns. He hasn't even passed Bobby Ryan yet. But that's here or there. Did we come here to play or did we come here to talk? Man, did you see her up there, though? I told you she was going to be here. Isabella. Man, she's a foxy fox. Man, it ain't all about looks, man. She's a good person. She does a lot of good things for people. She's always helping everybody. But hey, we'll worry about that later. Who we playing? Man, we're playing somebody we ain't never played before. We're playing the Fawn Stars. The Fawn Stars? I heard they haven't played in forever. Yeah, it's going to be a good game, but I'm looking forward to it. But little did I know, there was 2 lions sitting up in the stands. They wagered a large amount of food on this game, and this didn't go well for them. So we're playing our game, and it comes down to the last shot. Bennington passes me the ball. I drain it, and we win. And I just look over at Isabella. She's not really paying attention because it's not about the basketball. She just came here to meet people. So I'm walking over to her, and all of a sudden, 2 big lions stand in front of me. And they're saying, "Man, you gonna owe us a lot of food."
I was feeling a little nervous. I had no clue who these 2 lions were and why they were saying that I owed them food. What did I ever do to them? And it was about this time that Bennington looked over and saw these 2 lions standing right in front of me. And it was as if he couldn't help himself. Bennington flew right in between us, both the lions and myself, and said, "Who do you 2 cats think that you are, getting in my homie's face, especially after he hit that big game winner?" Oh my goodness. I thought I was going to freak out. Bennington, what are you thinking? I thought. But I do say this, I have always admired Bennington. He's one of the bravest owls I know. One of the smartest creatures I had ever met. You could say he was kind of like a hero to me. But this seemed to be one of the stupidest things I had ever seen Bennington do. But the lions looked at us, curious gaze in their eyes. And it was as if the lights went down and a spotlight went to the lions. They began, "With lions, you're gonna hear us roar. With lions." Oh my goodness, can you guys spare us the song and dance? Bennington was wilding out. Did he just interrupt the lions in the middle of their introduction rap? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, we're gonna die. Luckily, the lion said, "You know what? We'll save that rap for another time. But we're going to be keeping our eyes on you too. Let's get out of here." I couldn't help but think, oh my goodness, I hope Isabella didn't see that. And then I looked at Bennett and said, "Where is Isabella?" He said, "Don't you worry. I set up a meetup at Steeler Brown's. Let's get out of here."
All I could think about was Isabella. Oh, she's so foxy. She has very dreamy eyes. Her eye shine is just, to die for. Oh, the smell of her fur, the touch of her paw, the smell of her butt. I bet it smells like roses. Saint is smitten by the beauty of Isabella as he has those thoughts as he walks home. And as he walking home, he can only think about, dang, I also have a route that I have to run because I have to go to work. And after I go to work, just at the end of that sweet rainbow is Isabella, that beautiful smile that she has, those beautiful fangs. I cannot wait to be in the presence of that. These are Saint's only thoughts as he goes home. He puts on his Jamba Juice uniform and he heads out for the rest of the day to finish work. And all he has on his mind is Isabella. He goes to the first house, knocks on the door. "Hello, here's your Jamba Juice. You had 2 orders of Jamba Juice and 3 waters. Here you go. Thank you so much. You guys do such a great job for us." "Oh, no problem," said Saint as he walks off, gets on his bike, rides to the next house. He gets out. He knocks on the door. "Hello? Yes, your Jamba Juice is here. You know, you have 4 Jamba Juices and 1 water. You took 1 water off, huh?" It's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm trying to cut back." "Oh, it's fine, it's fine." He goes to the next house. He gets to the next house, and the door is open. He had knocked. "Excuse me, is anybody here?" He opens the door. And when he opens the door, to his surprise,
I saw the 2 lions that just confronted us earlier this morning at the Grassketball game. They don't live here. This is the Sloth's house. Yeah, I know that because he was our teacher and I've made this delivery multiple times. They're rummaging around his house. I don't understand what's going on. So now I have an internal conflict. I'm trying to decide, do I figure out what's going on and involve myself even more, even though we just had a confrontation? Or do I call somebody? Or do I just not worry about knowing this is my last house and go meet up with Bennington and Isabella? Well, you know what got the best of me? I can't let this happen. So I had to get involved. Well, Saint climbed up to the top. He climbs into the window and he sees the sloth laying in bed, slowly moving, trying to get to the phone. So he grabs him, throws him on his back, climbs down, and back to the ground. And they head off to the police station. He calls Bennington on his way. Hey, Bennington, I'm not going to be able to make it. I had to do something. I had to help somebody. Somebody was in need. I had to get this taken care of. Bennington says, man, I understand. I understand what you got to do. It sucks that you're not going to be able to come meet up with us, but I'll let Isabella know. Well, man, just let her know that, hey, we can try and reschedule this for another time. Let me know what she says. So he heads to the police station, and they get there, and then they're taking the statement, and he lets them know, hey, I saw these two lions. They were breaking into this house. I don't know what they were doing, and we need to get this figured out. The sloth looks over at him and says, thank you.
Oh, no problem, Mr. Sloth. You have always been a nice customer to me. It's the least that I could do. As I left Mr. Sloth's house, I knew in my heart that I had done the right thing. But something in my head just wouldn't let me keep going without wondering, did I miss my chance with Isabella? Was Bennington doing a good job of telling her about how great of a person I am? I guess I'll never know. And it was about that time my phone rang. Hello? Hey, yo, it's Bennington. What's up? Oh my goodness, here it is. Bennington is talking about, he's got to tell me about Isabella. I'm sure that's why he's calling. What's up, Bennington? So what you called me for? Hey man, I just want to check on you and make sure that everything was cool. You know, we were a little disappointed you couldn't meet us after that big game winner you hit. You know, we all kind of wanted to talk about that game, and Isabella was really excited to meet you and talk to you. Well, you know, I went ahead and told him about what I had been doing at Mr. Sloth's house. And Bennington reassured me that Isabella was still interested. I hung up with Bennington, excited, super ecstatic. As I was walking home, I was on cloud 9. And then, as I turned on the last road to get to my house, there they were, the lions. What do you think you're doing calling the cops on two cool cats like us? We got one piece of advice for you. What's that? I said. Run.
Before you guys eat me, I have a joke for you. Please let me tell this. Go ahead. We'll oblige. We'll let you have your last words. It's like, okay, it's a joke. Have you guys ever heard of buffalo? He takes off, and the lions look at each other confused, like, what does that mean? We probably should chase him. And the chase is on. This brings you up to current day times. This is how we started the story off, and I told you to go on this beautiful journey with me. As you see, I don't know why they're chasing me because I didn't do anything wrong. So I probably should just stop and ask, but then I don't want them to eat me. But I feel like we have a relationship because I literally have no idea what's going on. So I stopped. The lion stopped behind me. It was like, yeah, you're going to pay us our food. And I asked, I was like, what do I owe you guys food for? I just showed up to a Grassketball game that Bennington invited me to. We were getting into an altercation, and Bennington flew in between us. And Bennington was supposed to be hooking up with Isabella. In some weird way, does Bennington have anything to do with this? And the lions are looking confused, and it was like, we bet on the game. We need to feed our young. This was the only way. We had no idea that you're going to show up. And Saint goes, well, that has nothing to do with me. And then it was as if the lights fell and they went dark, and a spotlight showed up on these lions. and all you hear is, we're the lions. You're going to hear us roar. And Saint could think, oh gosh, here we go with this terrible, terrible song. And then the lion goes, back to the rap that I started the other day. I got choked up and coughing. That's not okay. I want you to know that you owe us food, and if you can't pay, then we'll get real crude. And I want you to know that snitches get stitches. Can't believe you went to the police station and dropped the dime.
All right, I'm going to stop you guys right there. Before y'all go any further, I have a question y'all need to answer. Why were y'all breaking into Mr. Sloth's house? Y'all know he's an older guy. This doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? Well, you know, he was the one we made the wager with, and we were just trying to get our food back, and we needed to get it back quick as we could. So we were going to go do what we had to do to get it. Well, guys, you know that's not right. I had to report y'all. I got to do what's right, and I got to save him. I had to get him out of there. I wasn't going to risk any harm to him. He was my teacher. Can't do that. And hold on, what's that behind y'all? Is that y'all's wives? The lions cowardly turn around. No, that's two armadillos. What are you talking about? When they turn back around, Saint is gone. But little did Saint know, Isabella happened to be walking through the forest as well. She saw a commotion, so she got a little closer and she heard everything that was being said. And he didn't know that Isabella's uncle was Mr. Sloth. All right, I'm running. And as I'm running, I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I want to do something to help them so that I can get them off my back. And also just because they sound like they need help. So I think I'm going to do a paw wash. I think I can do a paw wash and get plenty of food together doing a paw wash. So I'm going to call Bennington up, get a paw wash started, try and get some food. And that's why I can get the lions off my back and then just help people in general because, you know, it's what I want to do. Saint calls Bennington. Hey man, how you doing? What's been up? Hey Bennington, I'm trying to get a paw wash started. You think you can come help me? Get everything going? Yeah, man. When you need me. Well, let's get this started right now. How about that? Can you do it right now? Yeah, I'll be over.
1 hour later. Oh my goodness, where is Bennington? He's still not here. I wonder if his girlfriend, that tiger, has just kept him this whole time. I've always wondered how an owl and a tiger got together anyway. That's neither here nor there. Just at that time, Bennington came crashing to the door. Hey man, I'm sorry. You know, I had a conference call with my friend, the giraffe and the chipmunk. You know, they're always trying to take up my time talking about nonsense. But luckily, the giraffe had some bamboo to plant, and the chipmunk's wife, Miss Unicorn, finally told him to get off the phone. So I'm all yours. So tell me about this paw wash you want to do. What are we doing it for? Well, Bennington, I figured out why the Lions were so angry with us after the game. So they kind of bet on our game, and we won, which meant that they lost. And I wouldn't be worried about it except for the fact that they lost all their food. And so the sucker inside of me wants to help them out. Hey man, I don't know about that. That's their own fault. Why they betting their food if they can't afford it? I know, but you know I'm trying to help. About that time, Saint got a text message. It said, "Hey!" exclamation point. Saint turned to Benz and said, "I just got a text from a number I don't have saved." "Oh yeah, man, that reminds me. I want to let you know that I gave Isabella your number. She asked me for it earlier." Saint freaked out. "Bennington, oh my gosh, what are you thinking? Isabella, the girl I've been trying to tell you I want to talk to this whole time, asked you for my number and you don't tell me that you give it to her. Ugh. What should I text back?"
Dear Isabella, I love you so much. I have always loved you since the moment we were cubs, when we were walking around next to our mom and dads. I just fell in love with you then, and I will always love you. I want to marry you and have your kids. I want to wake up and we sniff butts together. I want to experience and share everything my life has to offer with you. Love, Saint, Sin. No, I can't send that. No. I'd be a gerbil. Cannot. All she literally said was, hey. I should probably just say, who is this? Because I can't come off as knowing who it is and just immediately going into a conversation. I look too desperate. So, hey, who is this? Send. Bubble. She writes back, Isabella does. Hey, heard you got tangled up with the 2 lions. Want to discuss. Call me when you get time. Oh, crap. So the entire place thinks I'm a snitch. Oh, God, this place is a zoo. There's no way that I'll be able to get out of this. I got to start this paw wash. I got Isabella. She knows everything that's going on. I got to clear my name there. And then Bennington, I don't know. He's just been to the root of everything thus far. But we'll get through this. So I'm going to text Isabella back this. Isabella, it's okay. Everything's going to be fine. I know you had issues with those lions, but they're not going to bother you anymore. And Isabella sent back, hey, don't mess with the lions. They're part of a bigger plan than what you know. What? Huh?
Hey, Saint, snap out of it. Man, I needed that. Man, where were you? Man, my mind was all over the place. I was overthinking everything. I was creating scenario after scenario. If I text this, I could text that. She could say this, she could say that. It's too much. I'm just going to go simple. I'm going to invite her to the paw wash, and I'm going to invite her to dinner. Send. Yes, I would love to do both. 5 hours later. Man, we made 500 pounds of food. That's way more than I expected. That's awesome, man. Isabella walks up to Saint. So you ready to go to that dinner yet? Yeah, I got to make one stop. I got to drop off some food for some people that need it. I actually did this paw wash to help them, and they don't even know it. I just want to do something nice for them. Isabella says, that's perfect. Let's go. So Saint and Isabella walk over to the lion's house, and they knock on the door. Both lions answer the door. Man, what are you doing here? Man, I just want to let you know I just made this food for you. I wanted to drop this off for you. It's 500 pounds worth of food. Here, this is for y'all. Man, I didn't expect that. I appreciate that. We really gonna need that. No problem. Don't worry about it. So Saint and Isabella head off to dinner. They sit down, and all of a sudden, Saint gets a feeling. What is that feeling that I'm feeling? Could it be meant for me? Is it love floating in the air? Where, oh where might it land? Could it fall in my hand so I can place it in my heart? Isabella looks at him with a blank face. What's going on? Man, nothing. I'm feeling good about this date.
You are now listening to the Cinnamon and Sugar Podcast featuring DeAngelo Williams and Gary Barnidge. You push play and they'll push the limits.